This is the week the senator jurors in the Ken Paxton impeachment trial could begin deliberating this case as early as late this Thursday, and they'll meet through this weekend if necessary to come to a verdict. In the meantime, a lot more testimony to get to, including as many witnesses on Monday as we saw in all of last week.
Picking up down the final stretch, 4 witnesses on the stand Monday in the Paxton impeachment trial, including Mark Penley, a former top staffer, recalling how far out of his way Paxton went to intervene in civil and criminal matters involving Nate Paul, a Paxton donor and friend, and how entitled Paul felt to that extraordinary help.
Mr. Paul acted like we didn't understand who the real boss was. It wasn't the Attorney General, it was him.
Penley was among the whistleblowers reporting to the FBI that Paxton may have committed crimes while helping Paul.
I also told him there was great risk to him. This could look like bribery.
That familiar refrain was repeated by the suspended AG's former chief of staff, who says she also worried that an on-again extramarital affair made Paxton and his office vulnerable.
I told General Paxton quite bluntly that it wasn't my business who he was sleeping with, but that when things boiled over into the office and into the state work, that it had become my business.
Even though the prosecution has previously noted Nate Paul gave a job to Paxton's alleged mistress, they didn't mention that Monday. With no claim of bribery, the defense dismissed that as a misdeed but not a crime.
Imagine if we impeached everybody here in Austin that had an affair. We'd be impeaching for the next 100 years, wouldn't we?
Another theme left over from last week, witnesses who'd worked in the AG's office and the Travis County DA's office, testifying how it was a no-brainer to deny Nate Paul's conspiracy claims against judges, lawyers, investigators, and business interests.
This matter was dead on arrival.
The defense, though, using one AG employee's own notes to show what Ken Paxton was really after.
Ken just wants the truth, period.
Ken just wants the truth. And to be clear for the ladies and gentlemen of the jury, who is Ken?
That's Attorney General Ken Paxton.
Testimony picks back up tomorrow with just 2 more full days of proceedings expected before both sides run out of time and have to make their closing arguments. In Austin, I'm Jason Wheeler.